4 minutes if you're serious about passing your CBP exam. First thing is this: there are 4 sections of that test you must understand you're going to walk into, okay? The first one's going to be, of course, logical reasoning. That's a big one, okay? In fact, that one is the second toughest part of the exam. The second one is arithmetic, basic math, right? Basic math. Third is writing skills. That's probably the lightest part of the test at all, is the writing skills. The fourth one, though, scenario-based judgment. This, by far, is the toughest part of the test. Well, some people say the logical reasoning is also tough, which it is, but the scenario-based questions are important because of this. A lot of those questions on your test roll over into the interview, right? So this is why I tell people, when you take my prep exam down below, 115 questions, over half of them are scenario-based questions, because if you could learn my system with my exam down below, it'll roll over into your interview. I have testimony after testimony after testimony tell me my prep exam works so they can get into their career. Understand? Number 2 is logical reasoning and critical thinking skills, right? Critical thinking skills and logical reasoning. This is probably the number 2 toughest part of the exam. People have a hard time with this because they don't practice. You have to practice to analyze an argument, right? Analyze a debate. Try to understand what's going on. Get to the core of the issue, right? It's like if you're a doctor and someone says, "I'm sick." Well, that's pretty nebulous. It's very nebulous. What do you mean you're sick? You have to get to the core. Someone comes up to your post where you are saying, "I can't find my passport," or "I'm not sure if I'm here for business or for pleasure." Okay, have a good day. No, you have to understand with logical reasoning, right? And critical thinking. What do you mean you're here but you don't know where you're going? You're here for business but you don't know where you're going? That doesn't make any sense. Where is your passport? Who are you? Understand? Those are questions you have to understand and ask yourself, because these are solving logical based questions, right? You have to solve these questions, of course, right? And the way you do this, right, is with practice. You have to practice these type of scenarios. Number 3 is real world math and writing. I did a video, I'll put the link down below, just on math, 10 basic questions on the math alone. It's not that difficult because every answer I give you, I explain to you, and you can see it there written on the screen for you, how I got to the formula. And the formulas are not that hard to understand nor remember, but you have to practice. This again is why 38% of people taking that CBP test do not pass, because they don't prepare themselves for this test. This is serious business. This is not a job. This is a career. So I implore you to work on these tests, work on these questions before you take the real test. My exam has all that in it. It has logical reasoning, it has scenario-based things, of course, written, of course, mathematics, but I also have a mathematic video just to help you guys out. This is how serious I am to help you succeed. I've helped today 2,400 people pass that test and ace their interviews through my test below. The last one is this: you have to take some practice exams. That's just how it is, right? You have to commit yourself. Like when people take my exam, I tell them all the time, my exam is about 2 hours long, maybe less depending on you. But you have to turn the phone off, right? Or if you use the phone, it's fine. But all distractions have to be stopped. No talking to anybody, no texting something, no social media. You have to be serious. And this is what people tell me sometimes in the emails. They say, "You know what? I kind of wasn't serious when I first took your test, but I only got like 50%, right?" Then I say, "Okay, well, do it again and turn all these distractions off." And they do, and they pass higher.